Google Business Merchant Center is basically an online platform through which you can upload your products to display across different Google services such as Google Shopping ads or different services you like to use for promotion of your products. GMC will be definitely helpful for you. So this video will be a detailed tutorial on Google Merchant Center, how you can use it, how you can upload your products, and how what's the procedure of uploading products, and how does Google Merchant Center dashboard appears, and how like products appear, what kind of issues usually people see over there, and how you can solve it. So you guys have to stay with me because this video is going to be very interesting and very because very good for you, because I will be going in step by step regarding giving you a complete overview of GMC and how it can be beneficial for your business. So stay with me on this. So with GMC you have a chance of increased product sales because you can upload your products and show to Google search results as well as Google Shopping ads, which helps you in getting more chances for your products to be shown across the globe. Because let me even show you an example so that you guys have an idea on how beneficial it's to see. For instance, let me search a different query in Google. Let's say if I open Google and I just search on shoes. So not really so you can see that these are the results by GMC powered by Google Shopping ads. And for Google Shopping ads I have a detailed tutorial on how you can step Google Shopping ads along with the combination of Google Merchant Center, which you can find the video in the description box of this video as well. So these results can be obtained by Google Shopping ads, and for obtaining these results your products needs to be added and approved on Google Merchant Center. Even let me search another query, leather bags, and you can see these results. So they are basically from Google Merchant Center, which is why better, because you get more exposure, better rankings, even above the good normal search results. So it's better, and you can get a large amount of consumer as well. Okay, it can also help in remarketing, retargeting, and another crucial thing about these is that you can also see the product reviews with them. So gaining more trust for the visitor. Okay, these products do not have any review, but we can search for other things as well. So let's search for leather jacket for men. So again, no reviews over here. What could be a possible thing? Not leather jackets, watches. Okay, you can see watches over here. Okay, now you can see that these watches have even reviews as well, and more positive reviews, better highlights, which eventually helps you in getting a competitive edge over your competitors, because you are also being shown reviews. So what's the procedure? The procedure is really easy, and how you can set up. So what you have to do is you have to search on Google Merchant Center. Just search this on Google and open this natural result. Okay, all you have to do is you have to come here and you have to press this get started button, and you will be move to the performer, where they will ask different questions. Let me show you. They will ask questions such as your business name, business address, phone number, your store URL, email address. You can see, let me make it bigger so you have an idea as well. They are going to a business display name, business address, line 1, line 2, city, state, province, phone number. Phone number is now very necessary because they verify the phone number and unverified number, and accounts with unverified phone numbers usually have issues. And then your customer service contacts, URL name, details. You also need to have your own refund policy. You also need to have your shipping policy, and your contact us page should need to have about us, contact us, contact number, office address, and other details required for verification. So these are the necessary things, and once you are approved, you can run ads like these. Okay, I mean, as I've given you examples as well. So like in this video, in this you can see that with this review, this ad is being distinguished and being shown above, and getting more consumer trust with it. Okay, so now moving on to GMC policies. You need to understand GMC policies. Without compliance of GMC policies, you won't be able to run your ads properly, neither on Google Shopping Ads, neither on Google Merchant Center. So you can only promote products which are available for direct purchase. Products such as where they will discuss, review and manually approve. Products such as which requires manual approval won't be, you can't promote them. The products that you promote in shopping ads and free product listing needs to be available for purchase through your store. So you are not allowed to use shopping ads to promote affiliate marketing or third-party programs or third-party product services. So you cannot. I'm not saying that you cannot promote sneaker shoes, but in case only if you have sneaker shoes in your inventory, you can then promote it, because you own them now. So the products you cannot own, you cannot promote them, and you cannot do affiliate marketing with GMC because it's more of a shopping ads. So you can use the supported language and language which is being approved by Google Merchant Center. You can also list your products in more than one language. I have a client which has products available in Spain, Netherlands, different parts of Europe, then also in Canada, and now they have different languages. So he has uploaded different feeds for each country. So yeah, you make sure that you need to add different product data for each language, and the product data links to landing pages in the same language I just told you. Also, that your website should have a same language, or your website should have a separate page for that language. So for instance, if I am promoting same website but for Canadian people, as far as for Netherlands people, and now as for Spain, that Spain people use Spanish language and Canadian people use French language. So I need to have two variations of my website. Same available, I can create different folders, and there are softwares available which can create the different languages for your website. In case if you want to see which languages are available, you can see, click here, let's click here and see the supported languages. You can see supported countries, currencies. You can see the currencies over here. Ample of currencies. So here you can see that the languages they support are these: Arabic, Brazilian, Chinese, Czech, Danish, Dutch, English, Finnish, French, German, Hebrew, Hungarian, Indonesian, Thai, traditional Chinese, Turkish, Ukrainian, Vietnamese, Romanian, Polish, different languages. So ample amount of languages available here. I can even okay. As I told you, like, you need to have your return and refund policy on your website as well. Without return policy, you cannot run ads or get your products approved on Google Merchant Center. And you also need to give that page link to Google Merchant Center for a manual approval. And Google may add specific features based on your return policy, especially when a return policy or experience is compelling and competitive. So there can be more compliance, more strictness issues in case if you get more refunds, or depending upon what your niche is, because in some niche there are very high refunds usually, and when there are high refunds unusually. If there are usually high refunds, you don't need to be worried about. But if there is a field where they do not see any refunds, and you see a sudden huge increase in refunds, then they will review on what's the reason why your refunds are high. Okay, so let me even make myself a little above here. Okay, as I told you that the information and refund policy page should be visible, and customer can easily access it from your website as well. Google employees or Google team can also easily access it, and that page should be given to Google, as well as your user can also visit those pages easily. Apologies. Now, what you have to tell is under what circumstances you offer refunds and returns, time frame in which you accept returns, when your user can expect a refund. Usually it takes 10 days, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You need to tell your customers. It should be clearly written on your website. Collect user information. What kind of a user information you collect from your user, especially credit card, bank details, or what kind of information you take, and especially if your website has an SSL security page or not. And you are not allowed to sell someone information. You do not own someone information, and you do not have any right to sell to any third party. So you cannot do that without the user permission. So you need to understand that even the information you take from the user, you do not own it. So you cannot resell it or use it except for the purpose for which they have approved giving you information for. And your site primary purpose shouldn't be to collect user information, personal information, and don't offer free items or incentive except with purchase of a product as part of a marketing campaign, when the primary purpose is not to collect information from users, because there have been many scams overall where people sell your information and they just try to grab information like your name, address, email address, or whatever they can without moving to the billing page. So which is why with Google Merchant Center you are not allowed to even run an ad for a free product. So yeah, you can give along with a purchase product, like someone buy a product and they can get one free as well. You also need to understand that you are not allowed to promote hacking software, hacking fake documents, fake academic information. You cannot promote drugs which are not allowed to sell. You cannot promote inappropriate or offensive content or bullying a specific group, radical discrimination, any religious discrimination, or any violent speech, something like which is not being approved. So for this, shopping ads and free listing ads do not allow the promotion of certain content where they doubt that these information will harm user more than giving them a benefit. And you also need to understand that you are not allowed to promote malicious content, sites that offer little to low content or which do not have any good content, and they are just created primarily for traffic generation purpose. They do not allow those. And retailers who attempt to gain unfair advantage in shopping campaigns, or retailers who attempt to bypass the review by doing clocking, they do not allow it. And in case if your website is also SSL certified, but certain pages such as where username, bank, credit card information is required, that is not SSL friendly, again then it's going to be an issue for your account as well as for your website. And misrepresentation, where Google feels that there is a certain doubt that the information is being misused. So they won't allow and they won't approve. So which is why you need to be very cautious with that. Adult-oriented content, Google restrict promotion of the adult merchandise, sexually suggested content, images containing exposed skin and nudity, anything above the normal level or anything which you feel above the fine level is not allowed. Targeting minors, violating applicable laws, or any locations where you are promoting your products, because these rules may vary from country to country. Alcoholic beverages, Google restrict the promotion of those, and especially where you are promoting it also is a cause of concern. And especially targeting individuals below the law of legal age. If you do that, your account will be suspended. Or you imply that drinking alcohol can improve sexual, social, professional, intellectual, or athletic standing, which is actually not true. And if you just imply this, give this impression and give a false impression to a consumer, this is also not allowed. You are also not allowed to promote copyrighted content. Google restricts the promotion of copyrighted content, and you can have legal issues with that as well. You are not allowed to promote gambling related content. And in healthcare industry, there are guidelines you have to follow, that Google restricts the promotion of healthcare content such as over-the-counter medication, prescription drugs, unapproved pharmaceutical and supplements, pregnancy and fertility related products, sexual enhancement treatments. So it varies from country to country, but you need to have a very cause of concern if you are going to promote health related content. And again, political content, political content, you need to comply with the following requirements, such as the local laws where you are running your ads. They should be politically fine, not have any political issues. And the idea of any political agenda is not to degrade other, but rather educate about yourself. If you follow this way, you won't be having any issues. Trademarks, again, this is a policy just like same on the Google ads, that you are not allowed to promote trademark someone else trademark in your brand, in your ads, in the shopping ads, in your regular ads. So Google will manually verify in case if you have any thing available. And that the next is high fat, sugar, salt food and beverage is a very important thing, because Google consider that if you are promoting high fat, sugar, salt, food and beverages shopping ads on your product, they are not healthy for your user. So you need to be very compliant in these things, because they are not actually good for health, and even everyone should avoid having those products. And so Google carefully reviews those products for compliance before running ads for them. And in case if there is an editorial or technical requirement, Google will also look on that. And that you need to verify and claim your website as well before running ads on Google Merchant Center. And for website requirements, you need to understand there are certain website requirements which you need to follow. Number one is accurate contact information in the website. Number second, you need to have a secure checkout process SSL certificate installed on your website. And what kind of information you collect, how do you collect, and how do you process user information. And another very good practice is to sign into your merchant account regularly, at least once every 14 months, in case if you do not, even if you don't do anything, because otherwise your account can be deactivated. And this is a procedure on how you can link your Google Merchant Center with Google Ads account to run ads, because that is a very important question people ask. And Google Merchant Center link with Google Ads, and you can do it by opening Google Links account. So now let's move on to Google Merchant Center dashboard, and then I will come back to another part of this video. So for Google Merchant Center, here you go. This is a Merchant Center, but this Merchant Center website is not approved. Let me move on to some different one. Okay, here you can see this is a regular dashboard of an approved Google Merchant Center account running. This has 10 active ads, 1 disapproved ads, 11 ads in total. The client is also doing remarketing. Here you can see the products over here. Okay. That is for diagnostic. In case if there is any issue, you will be shown here. And if you will move to all products, you can see all the products over here. The products the client is promoting, you can see them over here. With this, you can see the status. This is the feed where you promote your product on Google Merchant Center. Upload your product. Now you must be having a question of how to upload your products on Google Merchant Center. So with Google Merchant Center, you have two options. Number one is primary feed, and number second is supplemental feeds. So in case if you are using WordPress or WooCommerce, you have a option plugin, CTX feed plugin. You have to use this plugin, and it will automatically generate feed for you to upload, and you can just use that feed over here. So the process is very easy, and you can then manually write over here like this. In case of any issues, you can do this. Here in performance sector, I can see the performance of my products, which products are running, which products are not running, what kind of issues they are having. You see that like 5,26,058 K impressions. I mean 526,000 impressions with 0.8 CTR and 4,000 clicks. Like I told you, here you have to go to linked account. And you can see that it is linked with this account. So that is very important in case if you have to run Google Ads for these products. So you need to have an account linked with Google Ads. Here they are giving opportunities. But now let's move on to the most important part, and that is about setting your shipping, return, business information, because that is the point here where people lack, and the sales tax and the shipping and return part. So you need to have a business information completely entered over here with your phone number and everything. Without that, you cannot run a product. You cannot get your website approved, products ads approved. Then you need to have a website which is verified and claimed. So you can see that they will also give a mark over here in case if it's approved or not. So in case if there are any different rules, this is for US, but for any country, if there are rules different according to state wise, or if there are rules according to country wise, or if it's city wise, you can manually change over here in the sales tax category. And this is the shipping and return policy that you have to be compliant with, and you need to tell them that what is your shipping and return policy. Without that, you cannot just forget running ads on Google Shopping ads. So you need to have your return policy added as well as your shipping policy added. So once you are done with this, so this was my tutorial on Google Merchant Center. And in case if you want to run Google Shopping ads, you need to find out my tutorial, which is in description of this video, where I have discussed in detail on how you can run ads on Google Shopping ads along with a combination of Google Merchant Center. So this was a video more related to Google Merchant Center, and the other video is about how you can run ads for these products on Google Ads, Google Shopping ads. So with this, I like to end my video. In case if you have any questions, comment, suggestions, you are more than welcome to ask in comments box. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you and bye bye.